first question: are you doing any singing this year? Or are we not getting any singing?
I did a little singing earlier today.
You did? So we missed it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Taylor Swift?
Nah, I'm not fond of Taylor Swift songs, to be completely honest with you. Nah, not really.
Not fine with it?
I'm not fond with them. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'm not fond of them. Like, I don't know. It's not my type of music, to be honest with you.
What's your type?
I like more R&B.
Okay.
R&B, that's all.
Who is the best artist that complements your vocal range?
Well, there's more of a art. Like, Boys to Men. That's like they.
Boys and Men.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, that's my
good.
group.
That's
I
good.
love.
Are you fond of the nickname Sugarloaf?
Yeah, I'm very fond of
Did
it.
you like that?
Yeah, I know in my freshman year I had like a
Creator of Sugarloaf, by the way.
Yeah, I love it. It's like at first I was against it because I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it.
Yeah.
But then it's like people start calling me, and then it's like it started to grow on me, and I like it.
That's great. So, the first game you played, was it Central Michigan?
Central Michigan.
Yeah. I was like, man, this guy's huge. He's awesome. He's a freshman. And so I just Googled biggest mountains in Oklahoma. Because I was like, this dude's like a mountain. And Sugarloaf Mountain's the biggest mountain in Oklahoma. So that's where it came from.
I appreciate it.
Jim Knowles comes in, new defense. How has it changed the way that you play, if at all?
I know it takes a lot of it takes some restraints off of the D line. It's less read and react and more react on the go.
Okay.
So like it gives us a lot of freedom to fully maximize our potential in our pass rush and our run stop for a D lineman, from a D lineman standpoint.
Does it require more athleticism? Like, you have to be more athletic because you're reacting on the go?
Or is it instinct?
Yeah, it's kind of instinct. It's something that I feel like all D linemen at this level has.
Yeah.
It's just it makes it that much easier. It makes it that much easier, and it makes us that much more comfortable to playing the game instead of like kind of being robotic and trying to remember where to stunt and whatnot.
Right. Where do you think fans will notice the greatest amount of change on the whole defense, not just with the defensive line?
They're going to be able to tell from our DB standpoint.
Yeah.
It's a completely different look.
Yeah.
They're never like I know from going through like walkthroughs with the team and then going up against the offense in the summer. Like I turn around and I'm looking, and it's one thing when we run out on the field. It's another thing when I turn around and look for a call. Like they change a lot. And I feel like that's going to be a new look, not just to the fans but also to the other offenses in the Big 12.
Yeah. Interesting. I like that. We talked a lot about recruiting, obviously with Dax Hill and just all these different people. Do you look at the way you were recruited in high school differently now that you're, kind of one of the older guys on the team, or just what would you tell your younger self about that recruiting time?
Ask more questions. That's what I would
ask more questions.
Yeah,
okay.
Because me giving me this advice, it's not going to change my decision to come
right,
in.
Right.
It's just more so like I wish there were certain schools I didn't give the certain attention to.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I feel like there's certain schools, I feel didn't deserve my attention, and I was just going off of the name of a school instead of information I know about them.
So asking more questions to coaches or players that are there?
Just players, and not just any players, more so like red shirts and walk-ons.
Yeah.
Because I feel like red shirts and walk-ons, they get the less they're less noticed, and they get the least respect on the teams, like on every team. So it's like if you ask the people who doesn't get the most respect, I feel like they're going to be the most honest.
What would red shirts and walk-ons at Oklahoma State say?
They're treated just like us.
Yeah.
Everybody's treated the same.
Yeah.
It's like if you're a new guy, freshman, red shirt, walk on, you're gonna get if you're gonna mess up, everybody gets chewed out. If you're gonna do something right, they're gonna praise you the same way.
Does that come from Gundy? Where does that come from?
It comes from everybody. It comes from Gundy. It comes from Coach Glass and the staff.
Yeah.
It comes from the equipment, even the equipment team. Like they treat everybody the same.
Yeah. We talked to Jalen about this. Who are some young guys on defense that you've maybe taken under your wing or said like, this guy's gonna be good? Like, let me show him the ropes. Let me mentor him.
I don't like saying like I took him under my wing. But, Brendan Evers, I've created a bond with him.
Yeah.
I love working with him. Like whenever in the weight room, I like working out with him. We're conditioning.
Yeah.
I like running the side of him. I feel like he pulls the best out of me, and I can pull the best out of him. And he's one of those guys. Like he's kind of like me in reference to like wanting to learn how to get better. Mm-hmm. He's always criticizing himself. He's always trying to critique himself and try to tweak his game. And I know for a fact he's going to be one of those guys that later on he's going to be like a big deal in the Big 12.
Yeah. there's been a lot of talk about the offensive line improving. I think sort of starting when you came in and improving over time. How much have you noticed that in practice and going against that offensive line?
I know with the fast pace that our offense goes, it's kind of hard for big guys, period, to keep up.
Yeah.
And they have no issue keeping up.
Yeah.
And they do a good job of, like, I know every offensive lineman has their weaknesses, but I feel like they do a great way of covering up each other's weaknesses.
Yeah.
And they do a great job of playing off of each other.
Right.
And I feel like that's probably one of the best things about the offensive line. Like, I've noticed it even now. Like, when we go, certain offensive linemen might be weaker on the pass protection.
Right.
And then the person next to him knows that, so they know what to expect.
Yeah.
They know what to look for and whatnot. So it's good, like, seeing them how they pass off blocks and how they bounce from lineman to linebacker.
Yeah.
They're improving a lot, and I feel like it's all chemistry. If they're not there physically, their chemistry is definitely
Yeah,
you know,
that's
improved.
awesome.
You mentioned Brendan Evers, who's maybe another name that people might not know but might surprise from
Brock,
defensive linemen.
I know Brock Martin. He's
Yeah.
he's been huge. He's been huge. I know he was dealing with some injuries,
Yep.
but his bounce back is incredible. Cam Murray, he's probably top 3, one of the best athletes on the D line, and he's been stepping up pretty well. I like how he's starting to buy into the culture, and he's going to be one of those guys that he's going to be having continuous reps.
Yeah.
Both of all 3 of the safeties that's going to be coming in this year. They're not one of the guys that was in heavy rotation.
Yeah.
But Tabo, Malcolm, and Zacharias, they've been doing a tremendous job. And then us losing Trey Flowers and Ramon Richards, you would think that that'll mess up our defense.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Like, they fill in the roles perfectly. It's beautiful how they transition in.
Jalen mentioned Zacharias as well. What is it about him that has stood out?
He's a character. He's different. It's like he's not
like a Ramon character, or
nah. Like him and Ramon, they give off the same type of energy, but it's like they're different.
Yeah,
they're different. They have their different talents. They have their different quirks that they do. Is I know one thing about he is he doesn't get tired.
Yeah,
like at all. So we just got done running 2400s. I'm dog tired. We're lifting weights. It's time to warm up. Darrion, you too quiet. Wake up. I'm like, bro, we just finished running. How you got this much energy? He's just one of those guys that he's
Sounds like
he's
Ramon.
always on it. Yeah.